Welcome to the Informed and Oblivious podcast, episode 40. I am Colt 45 Phil, and this is Tumbleweed Raymond.
I thought I was going to be two zigzags.
I mean, you could be two zigzag. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. And then had I known it was episode 40, which I wasn't thinking about, I could have made some proctologist joke.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah, you're gonna get there before me. Have fun with that one. Much like I got to watch everybody's brain fully develop before mine, I get to watch that go down before I have to go through it, and then decide if I want to go through it. People are like, no, you definitely need to do it. I'm like, let me know how it is, and then I'll let you know if I decide that's worth it or not to may or maybe not have prostate cancer. There's got to be other ways to tell, right? They don't have to do it that way.
I don't know. Can they scan you?
I'm pretty sure they can blood test. Look that up while I hit this bowl.
Yeah, my button's gone, so I got to go over to this button.
I blame Windows 11.
It might be a Windows 11 thing. It might not be. It might be a Reaper /
Dude, did you see that NVIDIA put out a statement about Windows 11 is killing the performance of their cards?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. It's drastically reducing their performance. We're going to be looking up a lot of stuff in the beginning of this episode. Of course, the first thing is Pfizer. Fuck you, Pfizer.
Uh-huh. Primarily checked through a prostate-specific antigen blood test and digital rectal examination.
Yeah. Can I just not do that? Can you just give me the blood test?
Well,
Although I'm not a big fan of getting my blood drawn either. Huh?
Sounds like they want to do both.
No. One or. You get one or.
What if they want to draw blood through your butt?
I mean, that's fine. It's a weird place to draw it from, but whatever. My thing is, right, so you gotta get the colonoscopy done too. Mm-hmm. Why can't really showing our age here to this episode? Why can't they just do both at the same time?
I don't know. Do they?
No. What? But what? You know what I mean? Why can't they just check that out? While they're because
they're putting a camera up there anyway, right? So.
Yeah, because this is just seeing if it's bulged or inflamed, right? So
can it?
When you set a camera, can't you just see that? Hey, it's pressing on the wall there.
I don't know. Maybe it's not the same. Maybe they need to.
I don't know, man.
It's not visible, and they need to feel through the wall of your poop chute.
But we're fast approaching the age where you got to appreciate every pee that you get, because you never know when it might be your last full stream.
Yeah, don't have that particular issue yet.
Yeah, well,
nor am I waking up 3 times a night to piss yet.
It's coming. It's on its way. It's on its way. Time waits for no one, unless you're Kim Kardashian's mom. Did you see that facelift that she got?
No.
Holy shit. Go look it up. That shit is so crazy, dude. It
What's her mom's name?
I don't know. Just looked up Kim Kardashian's mom's facelift. You were like, man, fucking her and Kim don't really look that similar. And then she got the facelift and she basically
Kris Jenner.
Yeah, she basically turned herself into Kim. Look at that. Do you see that shit?
Wait, is that recent?
Yes.
That's a new photo of her? Jeez.
You see that shit?
Yeah.
Crazy what they could do. But also she looks exactly like her daughter now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
More like her than she ever has.
It's more similar, sure. Fucking Kardashian.
I'm surprised you didn't see that. Crazy. It was scary. I was not prepared.
I did not keep up with the Kardashians.
Why not? Why not, you stupid bastard?
Not even now that one of them is with Travis Barker. I still don't care. Travis Barker?
Who?
Drummer for Blink-182.
Who?
And Transplant.
Who?
And many others.
Who?
One of the greatest drummers ever.
So Ringo Starr?
Even you can't say that with a straight face.
What do you mean? He revolutionized rock and roll drumming. Look it up. Everybody used to play in that jazz style.
I'm aware. Yeah.
And then he played, and they thought he was slow. I'm like, look at this fucking idiot.
I mean, they weren't wrong there.
I want an octopus. Whatever, man.
Fucking narrating Thomas the Tank Engine.
Rip in peace. Did you see the horrible remake that they
Thomas
did of
the Tank
that?
Engine died?
No. Did you see the how they remade it? Look up Thomas the Tank Engine, like a remake.
I've seen stuff, but I thought it was like AI shit.
No, it's so bad.
Like the photorealistic shit, that's real?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. You know how like Teen Titans got the downgrade? Thomas the Tank Engine got the downgrade, dude. Look at that crap.
This is it? Oh no,
Look at that crap.
I don't know which one of these are real, if any of them.
My laundry's done.
Your laundry is done. I hear it beeping.
Yeah, it probably needs to be dried again. My jeans soaked up all of the water that there is on Earth.
I don't know. I mean, if these are it, there's...
No,
I guess that one's not great right there.
No, go to the images again. It was the top left one. That's the new one. That. Yeah.
Is this real?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is this just something somebody made?
Where is it from?
Irish Mirror?
Yeah.
Jones remained Thomas Tank Engine. Scary new look. As view images.
A sarcastic, scary new look. He's not scary, but like they're scared because like that's how Thomas the Tank Engine used to look, you know, like, and now it's.
Yeah, every one of these is like a different art style though, so I don't know.
No, because so the one that
this has got to be it because there's multiple of this one.
Yeah, that's the new one. But the old one that like looks like real, that was like a one like that they did a couple of years after we stopped seeing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the parents are mad because they're like, "What the hell? What happened to Thomas the Tank Engine? Why is it so like it's what they did to Teen Titans, dude? With Teen Titans Go, dude. What a downgrade.
Seen the
What is it? The Westworld Thomas the Tank Engine.
The photorealistic Thomas the Tank Engines.
Like
Like that was fucking terrible. That one is scary.
Eh.
That doesn't bother you?
I mean, it's just Thomas the Tank Engine with a drinking problem.
It's Philip the Tank Engine.
Shut up. I don't have a drinking problem.
Yeah, you got it pretty figured out.
I'm not drinking today.
This is true. You're drinking seltzer.
Yeah, but
It's just an alcoholic seltzer. Why are you knocking over my pills, dog?
0 calories in this seltzer.
Don't let me forget to put that back in my bag.
What pills are those? Your heartburn?
There's some heartburn stuff in there. I got to put more of the regular heartburn pills in there. There's some chewables. There's Advil. All that stuff. It's an assortment of. I might need these meds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look. Last thing to look up, though, because I want to make sure that I'm not wrong on this, and then we'll go into to other stuff.
You're always wrong.
Look up the NVIDIA saying that Windows 11 is tanking their graphics card performance.
NVIDIA has advised users to uninstall the January 2026 Windows 11 update due to significant performance issues, including game FPS drops, stuttering, and visual artifacts on GeForce graphics cards.
Yeah. Windows is like
that's not the first time. Every once in a while, they're like, "Yeah, this one don't get this one. If you've already gotten it, try to roll it back. If you can't roll it back,
Windows is like taking the L hard lately. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they laid off too much of their staff.
I don't know.
To with the AI too quickly. Copilot didn't hit that Zen state yet. Or maybe, Bill Gates in an alleged STD fuel rage laid people off. But I don't know. But you know what does work well together?
Informed and Oblivious?
No.
Jack and Coke?
Do we?
Historically, yeah, we work decently well together.
No, hitting the subscribe button, hit that noti bell, like, comment, follow, share the show with everyone you know, share the snowboarding videos with everyone you know ×2, And then, you can find us on the YouTube, Rumble, and
where else?
Spotify.
Ah, okay.
And occasionally the TikTokies. We need to get some TikTok snowboard content.
Yeah, you got to tell me what to do, and I'll clip it.
Well, 'tis the season.
I'll reformat it for vertical.
All right, we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, because taking just the regular clips from what's already up there on YouTube and the widescreen is awkward, but I can reformat it for vertical.
I got to start like when we're less in our busy season of snowboarding season. Start sending you clips from the show too. Be like, here, make this into shorts.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because we're starting to get some viewer countership up now, so I'd like to, attract some new peep.
Yay!
And for all the old peeps, fuck you. If you've been here long enough, you know it's with love.
Have you seen any stuff from The Blind Surfer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a more recent clip of his that he was talking about, like, hey, thanks for fans, and whatever. And he was talking about, he's got like the gold and silver YouTube plaques. And then he said, and I've got 10,000 listens on this random song that I decided to make across all your favorite streaming platforms. And I was like, I mean, I would be pretty stoked about 10,000 views on like anything we have. That would be fucking amazing. On the other hand, 10,000 is not a lot.
I don't know. For like not writing a song at all and then not being what he's known for, like.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd be pretty stoked if we got 10,000 views on absolutely anything. But I'm like, if he's got the YouTube gold, then like 10,000 is not a lot. He must just be like promoting it.
How many followers is gold?
But that was just 10,000 views on the video, he said.
No, I know, but like you and your clickety clackety keyboard. Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Gold play button is awarded to channels that reach 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, but if he doesn't put the song like on his main YouTube channel, like
that makes sense. Okay, silver is 100,000.
Yay! But yeah, if you don't,
what's 10?
Nothing. I think they monetize you. They monetize you, or they let you go live. I don't know which.
Yeah, no, you need at least 1,000 followers, I think it said, to get monetized. So
yeah, so probably like 10,000 to go live. Yeah. To like scrub. You're not worth our bandwidth.
I think we can go live now if we wanted to. I'm pretty sure I have the option.
Yeah, so we can like screw people over in the shorts. You ever get that, like where you go through the shorts and like because the short has a live that's going on it, suddenly in your view history there's like a 3-hour video. You're like, I didn't do that. Fuck is that? Yeah, people cheese that all the time.
I think we can do that. Why, you want to go live?
We could, but why would we want to?
What?
Nothing.
Is that a song I'm unaware of?
Yeah, you're unaware of a lot of things.
I am.
That's why you're the oblivious one. Oh, I drink and I know things, and it makes my brain hurty.
And you're short like Peter Dinklage.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Fuck you. I was watching a video of that shit the other day. I was laughing. Somebody was like commenting on like the modern dating scene and like the 6 foot like ridiculous thing. But it was like one of like those in-person shows. And that like they had people that were like coming up that were like men that were legitimate 6 foot because like they don't understand like how tall that like really is. They were coming up and these women like time and time again were like, you seem kind of short. While all of them were in like ridiculous like 5 to 6 inch heels. And he's like, well, how tall are you without the heels? Like 5'1"? It's like, yeah, but I'm legit 6 foot. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's short.
Yeah, I'm like exactly 6 feet tall.
Yeah. Well, that's how bad it's getting now. That now it's like the size flation there where they're like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only reason any woman has ever said hi to me.
Hi. But no, I was just like laughing at that because they don't even know like how tall it like really is. And they're like, no, I'm legit. No, yeah, but you seem kind of short. Yeah, I think a lot of people would seem shorter if you put 6 inch platforms on. Like the fuck?
Am I taller than you? then
Yeah. It's like, I like to wear really tall heels. Yeah, you're wearing them right now, and I'm still taller than you. Like, what are you on about?
Fucking relax.
Yeah. But, like, it's so funny to me because, I don't know, maybe there's exceptions out there, a few exceptions. I've never heard a woman go, like, I really love being in heels all the time. So, like, if you really like somebody that much, like, why wouldn't you just wear flats? Isn't it more comfortable to wear, like, a normal shoe?
I think they like to wear them when they're going out, and that's it.
Yeah, well, dress shoes have a slight heel, so you could just have a slight heel. But I mean, like, is it like 6-inch heels necessary? 4-inch heels necessary? I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
I don't wear heels, so I can't tell you. I know that
you can wear a platform.
I've got cousins who are like 5'10", 5'11", and they still wear heels. So must be something to it.
I would say that they're probably not dating the majority of people that are like over 6 feet, but they probably are.
One of them, her husband's not super tall. The other one, her husband is giant. I saw him again at a family member's funeral a few days ago. I'm like, shit, man, I forgot how tall you were.
Okay, so like 50-50 there.
Yeah.
It's funny because like I find like the taller a girl is, the less like they all still want somebody taller than them, which I understand. Everybody's like allowed to have whatever their preference is, but like the realistic part of that is like where it's like, all right, come on now. Like if somebody checks all the other boxes but that, like that's your deal breaker thing, like
a couple centimeters too short.
Yeah,
you'll be all right.
Yeah, like you can get past it. It's fine. Just give it a shot. You never know. You might like it.
Yeah, a couple inches is a lot.
That's not what I said. I don't know where I'm going with all this, but before I got distracted by the Google searches and the YouTubes and the Nvidia suck graphics cards, I'm just saying Nvidia sucks anyway because they're still prioritizing AI. So bite the big one,
motherfucker.
For that, I was gonna say go USA, USA,
USA. Are we on top of the Olympics now?
No, that's Norway.
Don't know. Yeah.
It's Norway. But, like, honestly, like, it should be a country that is, like, subarctic all the time. Like, if your main thing around you is snow and you're not a top contender, it's embarrassing for you. We're number 2 now.
We're number 2, okay.
But the thing that's great is the women's, like, hockey right now. Dude, the women's hockey dominated. Oh, we got another gold? What did we get the other gold in? We must have got another one today because we were tied up for golds with Italy, but we were in number 2 because we had more overall medals.
I'm assuming this is gold and that's copper. Yeah.
So, bronze. Did you say copper?
Bronze.
This is how you know you play too many video games. I'm assuming this is 5 copper pieces. My lord.
It's Electrum.
Fucking bronze,
dude. Have you
ever
even heard of Electrum?
Apparently you've never heard of metals. It's gold, silver, bronze.
Death metal, black metal.
Bronze metal.
I know lots of metal.
Shut up.
Heavy metal. So two golds in freestyle skiing, 2 golds in speed skating, 2 golds in alpine skiing, 2 golds in figure skating, 1 gold in bobsled. Oh, really? And 1 gold in ice hockey.
I think we picked up another one in freestyle skiing. Yeah, the events are coming to a close pretty soon. I don't think we're going to pass Norway because even if we get there's no way. There's no way we're going to pass Norway on golds.
They're ahead of us on bronze too.
We might come pretty close to them in medals, but I love that. But yeah, I love how rent free.
Italy's not too far behind on total medals either.
Yeah, but see, it's deceiving though because like I agree with somebody who was like going over it the other day. It's like we need to like redo it. Besides just like total medal count being the thing that matters the most after gold, because he's right. It needs to be like a sliding point scale where like a gold is 10 points, like a silver's like 5, and then like a bronze is 1 because. Yeah, Italy's close to us on medals, but we got fucking 12 silver medals and they got 5.
Yep.
That's a lot different. They got a lot of third places over there.
Yeah, it should be a point system of some sort.
Yeah. Like fucking Norway's respecting all the way around, dude. They're only 2 behind us on the silver, so
even
it's
if
like
you just do like 1, 2, and 3 points, that's still going to make a big difference.
yeah. I like to make it more complicated though. You know, big numbers just go brr.
10, 20, and 30 points.
But dude, the women's hockey team crushed it, and I kind of want to watch women's hockey now, at least U.S. women's hockey, because they were fucking dominating, dude. They went 7-0, and they had 30. They scored 33 goals and let in 2.
Jeez.
Yeah. The
Scoring 33 goals in hockey is crazy.
The closest match that they had was the very last one versus Canada.
Oh, that's across multiple matches. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
But like every game was pretty much 5-0 or like 6-1. Like it was crazy. But the closest match they had was the last one versus Canada, which I think it was like less than 2 minutes left. They scored a goal to tie it up. They went to overtime, and then just like within 2 minutes in overtime, just fucking scored and won. Canada was pissed.
USA.
The Canadians in the chat of the thing I was watching were not happy. And I was like, we live in your head rent free. And also, we're bringing back those Canadian tears, and I'm here for it.
Canadian tears?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. TEARS, not TIER.
Yeah.
Tears of what?
They're tears.
Yeah.
They're salty Canadian. They're probably maple syrupy tears. They're Sourier. Except for curling.
They're curdy tears.
For curling, we ain't Sourier. We're just sorry we got caught.
Yeah. I've never fucking done that. Not once. Oh, yeah? How about this video? And that video?
Yeah.
And that video?
Yeah.
And that video?
I don't know if it was funnier to see him like crash out or to see the Swiss guy at that time or Swedish guy talking shit. That was even better. Oh yeah, I'll show you a video after.
And he did. And it was pretty fucking clear.
Yeah. And
yeah, we know they only film it from the front. So we filmed it from the side.
Yep. Womp womp womp. Well, you know, after that they put referees at the side on every curling lane.
I can't believe there weren't already.
Well, usually it's supposed to be like higher honor than that, you know? Like they haven't had to do it, and then they're like, shit, okay, yeah, we kind of need to do this now. That's kind of like clear as day. We shouldn't have missed that. But it's also like it all depends on like who's reffing in what countries and whatnot, like all that stuff. Like just like the
I do also wonder how much that little poke actually matters.
Enough.
Yeah,
enough that it's not legal. Yeah. They're not allowed to touch the stone at all.
True.
But no, it was just like you see the French figure skating judge that scored the Americans the lowest and the French like team skaters the highest.
I've not been paying attention to the shit at all.
They came under a lot of fire too. They're like that's like clear bias. Like everybody has like a little bit of country bias, like it like tracks like through the chart, but it was like the clearest. Like they just scored America the worst, and then scored like the French the best. But it's just
like in opposition to the other judges.
No, I think because they just hate America. They
hate us.
I
mean, like that's how they.
Oh yeah. Like not even like close on the grouping when it's compared to the other judges. Like to the point where I think the U.S. team would have been in contender for gold if the French judge did not exist.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. They're like, "The fuck is this? What are you doing? Why is this so low?" Oh, stupid American. Just know we all hate you too.
Makes me want to watch. Was it Blades of Fury?
I guess that's what that is.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The Will Ferrell and
I know. I didn't want to see that movie for the longest time.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's something.
Blades of Glory.
Yeah, but like the controversies abound this year at the Olympics, mostly because of like how flamboyant our president is, and again because every European gives so much shit about America and we give zero shits about them.
Yeah, our man on top is pretty inflammatory.
Yeah, but even before that, they still care. People like. I don't think
people know who our leaders are. Most Americans have no idea who anybody else is.
Not even leaders. They at least know our president. Like this is the thing that Europeans don't understand. Your average American only knows one European prime minister, and that's Putin. I doubt 50% of the people that are like, yeah, go Ukraine could even tell you who runs Ukraine. I have honest doubts that they would know Zelensky, who's in charge of Ukraine right now.
I could not have told you, but I do know now that you said it.
Yeah, see, exactly.
But if you had asked me without reference, I couldn't have told you.
Yeah, I said.
Nor can I tell you who's King of England right now.
It's Charles.
Charles.
Yeah. But I know this is kind of my point here. If you ask your average American, they're going to know 3 possible world leaders. Not all 3. One of these 3. And possibly 4. So they're either going to know Putin because of the big scary Russia. They might not. You could ask. You have actually as great a chance of fucking when you ask somebody who's in charge of Russia with them actually saying Zelensky as them saying Putin or saying I don't know. Because, like, again, I don't think fucking Americans realize how much we really don't give a shit. Or not Americans, how much Europeans realize we really don't give a shit. Number 2 would be...
I bet most, they could say North Korea.
That's the bonus one. 2 is going to be the ruler of China, Xi Jinping, or Winnie the Pooh. I don't care. We're never going to China.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, you never seen that?
No.
They were memeing on him, calling him Winnie the Pooh is banned on the Chinese fucking internet. I'm dead serious because they were memeing that Xi Jinping looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Does he?
I don't know. It's just funny. He doesn't really look like Winnie the Pooh. But Xi Jinping, they could probably name him because of all the inflammatory stuff we got going on with China.
I couldn't have named him.
They could probably name who the ruler of Israel is because that lives in so many people's heads rent free.
A lot of people probably could. I cannot.
Netanyahu.
I don't give a fuck about it.
I don't know. I don't know his first name. His last
name. What about Yahoo?
Netanyahu.
Like the search engine?
Yes. So they would probably know that person, and then again the 4th bonus one, maybe North Korea, Kim Jong-un. Mm-hmm. But they would only know Kim Jong-un if they also knew Xi Jinping.
I don't know about that.
I'm going to say definitely. I think anybody that's involved enough would know those 2 together.
Well, no, because I know Kim Jong-un, but they're just know.
You know what they would be more likely to say who the ruler of North Korea is? We're like, I don't know, Rocket Man? Because Trump was calling him like Little Rocket Man that whole fucking time.
Was he?
Yeah. That was the first term. When Trump, as the first fucking president since the line was established between North and South Korea to go and visit North Korea.
I think of everything you've said, Putin and Kim Jong-un are probably the most likely that most people would be able to call out.
But either way, 4 countries total.
Yeah.
There's 100% chance. I guess it's technically. Where is Israel in the Middle East? Is it in the actual Africa part, or is it more in the?
I don't know. I don't know my geography.
Well, because before I make this statement, I want to fucking make sure I know exactly where it is. What is the nation of Israel? Listen, sometimes I get really drunk.
There we go. This is what I'm looking for.
Is it? Yeah, but can you zoom in so I can see if it's in the Africa part?
It's up here. Oh wait, no, that's.
I can't see that. You got to zoom that in. I guess it's in the connector bit. So we'll call it Africa.
It's in the connector bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Americans may be able to name one ruler of a country in Africa, one ruler of a country in Europe, and one ruler of a country in Asia, and 0 rulers of countries, continent/country in Australia.
Yeah, no, nobody knows shit about Australia.
And nobody knows South America either. Because here's the thing, my friends. The only reason people knew who the Prime Minister of fucking Canada was because it was the same guy for so goddamn long. If you ask any American now, we can't tell you who runs Canada or Mexico. I know it's a dude and I know it's a woman. And I know the one dude's a like financial shyster, and the woman is the candidate that watched the 33 other candidates get murdered by the cartel and said, "Yeah, I'll do what you tell me to do." So other than that, I don't know who runs that.
No idea.
We live here. Most of us can't even tell you who our fucking governors are.
I don't know who the governor is.
Jesus Christ. Case in point. So like when Europeans are like, why do Americans do these things? My response from now on is going to be like, why do Europeans care so much? The fuck do you care about us so much for?
Fuck off and worry about your own country. Right now is Chris Christie.
Like, yeah, fuck off and worry about your own country. And worry how many people in your country even know the name of the prime minister in your country. Because I bet you there's a fair bit that don't in their own countries. Because they're basically the size of states. So the fact that these countries are all sizes of states, worry about your own fucking governor and leave us alone. Worry about who your president is, the head of the fucking,
I feel like that would make them more likely to know who they are.
Huh?
Because they're smaller, so they have like less tiers to worry about. I feel like that would make them more likely to know who their own.
No, they have just as many tiers, if not more tiers. A lot of these European nations have so much fucking extra government. It's insane.
Just in a much smaller package.
Yeah.
That must be annoying.
They are annoying. Listen, I don't care. Listen, I really give zero shit if we get like a bigger audience and get and European listeners, because after traveling to Italy one time for work, I have zero desire to go back to Europe. Zero. I would go to parts of Europe maybe for like snowboarding or like again like for training for certain things that are in English. Great. Other than that, I fucking hate it over there, and I don't care if I'm never allowed back. Zero shits given.
I've never been, so I can't tell.
I have about as much desire to go back to Europe, and this is a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but it's kind of also true at the same time, as I do to go to North Korea.
What about the English-speaking parts?
Them even less so, because they're even fucking more annoying. They're more annoying, because then they just want to be like, shut the fuck up. But fucking like if they're like, well, blah, blah, why do you talk that way? I'm like, maybe if you talk more like us, you'd be better.
Didn't they say that we talk more like
the old King's English? Yes, because our language didn't continue to evolve in that way, and there was other like accents influencing it than were over there in England at the time.
Maybe Gen Alpha doesn't anymore.
Well, because you got to remember, like at that time when we were accepting all these immigrants over into like the U.S., like in most of Europe, it wasn't common for people of other languages and cultures to like migrate to other countries. Not in large droves, anyway. Not in enough that would like influence an accent, because they'd be thinking like, "Is this a fucking army here to invade me?" So like that didn't really happen. And a lot of those countries are younger than the U.S. anyway, so they really couldn't have like come together to form a unified accent. Most of them are like so varied in their own countries that like it's just like if you listen to very, very old English compared to modern day English, it is so drastically different. It's insane. It seems like they're speaking gibberish. It's so far apart. But yeah, anyway. Fuck the Europeans.
I hate when movies like whatever's going on is taking place in like an older thing or whatever, and like whatever the language is supposed to not be English. Like if it's like ancient Rome or ancient Greece or whatever it is, and then they're like, well, we're not gonna have them speak fucking ancient Latin, so we'll just give them British accents. Like. If the language wasn't English to begin with, why do you have to give them an accent at all?
I don't know. They gotta sound more Roman.
And that's British, apparently?
Well, they do teach British English over there. That's why, like, I've had that before, too. They're like, no, that's wrong. I'm like, No, it's right. It's just wrong for like where you learned English. Like that's not the word for that. Like, as the one who speaks it, yeah, that's the word for it. Like, I find that so fucking funny, so fucking funny. I don't know why it is that way, but doesn't it seem like fucking English is like the only like language where when fucking somebody doesn't speak it as their native language and you say something as a native language speaker of fucking English, they go to correct you on it.
I don't think I've ever had that happen.
You've never had that happen before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't work with enough foreigners.
I work with a lot of foreigners.
Clearly not enough. Because like I've had that and it's more of a European thing to be fair. I don't work with
Italians.
It's but it's more of a European thing to be fair. Well, it's not just Italians because when I was over in Germany for getting that training, the Germans did it too, and I'm like, bro, I speak the fucking language. I'm telling you. Or like telling me how like America works. I was like, listen. You might get this propaganda that you're fed over here in Europe, but that's not how we work. And even if it is how we work, you don't understand the nuance of it because the American way of doing things is completely foreign to Europeans. And vice versa. I don't understand half the shit that they do either. Fucking crazies.
Yeah. I've never been overseas, so I can't say none of that, but...
Yeah, you don't want to be.
No one here who doesn't speak English well has ever corrected my English.
Go to Japan, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
They hate us over there too, but it's fine. I'd like them because they hate us for all the right reasons.
What do you mean?
They just hate everyone in general. They're very, very similar vibe to us in that way. The only thing that sucks is because, fucking us in Europe fought over them over the end of World War II. We're going to have to bring over we're going to have to bring over adapters for our devices.
I hadn't considered that.
Because half of the country uses the European power standard and the other half uses the US power standard.
Really?
And you know what's the best part? They don't even unify the frequencies. So half the country is 60 hertz and half the country is 50 hertz. And if you look it up, it's almost like a perfect dividing line in the country.
I didn't know that. You taught me something new today.
Well, we kind of brought them we brought them some Sunny D, power to the sun. And then we felt bad and rebuilt.
How do you find like a map for that?
Power outlet. Power distribution breakdown, maybe?
There was a map.
What's the map?
There you go.
Yeah, 60, 50 hertz.
It's a line that cuts right through it. Yeah.
You're like, great, they got my outlets. It'll totally work here. And then you go to visit another part of the country that's like an hour away and go, what the fuck? What happened?
That's funny. So you got Tokyo, Hokkaido, I don't know what that is. Tohoku? I've not heard. That's a large area that I've never heard of in Japan. And Hokkaido are 50 hertz. And then the rest of the country is 60 hertz.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because, yet again, just another thing where Europeans hate us because they ain't us. They didn't want to fucking adopt our power as the universal power system. Because they didn't want GE dominating selling them equipment.
Huh.
They just didn't want everything to be American made and them dependent on that.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, but now they just get everything Chinese made and they got no problem with it.
Now that we apparently.
No, I got a problem with it. But yeah. So the Olympics have been funny because they've been reminding me again how much rent-free we live in the rest of the world. And the hilarity of the Winter Olympics. Because they had a map that like showed like the people that like sent people to the Winter Olympics. It's not even all the countries that have snow. So like it's just like this like rounded out map of the world where like everyone in the interior that fucking doesn't have snow is just like, yeah, fuck it, we're not going. And then it gives zero fucks about what's going on right now, which is the hilarious part because everybody's like, why does everybody care so much about the Summer Olympics? Because everywhere has summer.
Yeah.
Not everywhere has winter. Or if they do have winter, it's not to the same degree of winter as our winter. And it's also a very rich person sport because I think India sent one person.
Huh.
And people were like, what the fuck? Because they're like, how do you have 1 billion people and have the Indies and you only have one person? I was like,
what sport?
huh?
What
I don't
did
know.
they-
You could look it up.
What did they do?
I think they sent him a skier for something. Man, you got to start like. I'm gonna make myself not Jamie if you don't start typing some more detailed. So, India Olympics.
Hey, man.
That's gonna be like they'll probably give you when they're gonna be playing in the Olympics, or you need to start integrating like ChatGPT or something into these things so we could just shout at it and call it names.
Well, it's got, what's the Microsoft version?
Copilot, Jesus
That's
Christ,
on here, right?
Copilot would be 10 times worse.
It says they sent 117.
2024. Look at fucking Winter Olympics. God damn it, dude. Did everybody teach you how to use a search engine?
No.
Pretty sure it was one fucking guy.
Sent a 2-member contingent to the 2026 Olympics.
Yeah, probably the dude as
Cross-country
coach.
skier.
Okay.
Sorry, an alpine skier and a cross-country skier.
Okay. Yeah, but all right. So like 2 people, billion people that sent 2 people. Then there's controversy over the one girl who decided to ski for the Chinese, and they're like, she's like, people are just mad because I'm doing well and I'm not skiing for the U.S. and it's like tons of people like compete for other countries, and I want to look it up. So I don't know, and we're not going to look it up right now because that would be too complicated. I'll look it up in the future. I am aware of people playing for other countries, but usually that happens where you're playing a sport in that country, and that country is not your birth country, so you go and represent your birth country when the Olympics happen. She was born in the U.S. and is representing China, and she's like, "Why is everybody mad?" I was like,
it happens if you have citizenship.
"That's not the point, right?"
If you're citizens in both, it's common for people to go
They
through
were
one or the other.
born. They were born here.
Yeah, it doesn't mean she doesn't have Chinese citizenship, does she?
They were born here.
Okay.
I don't care if she's got Chinese.
I'm just saying it's common for people to do that.
No. I'm with JD Vance on this one. Revoke her citizenship if that's how she wants to play it. Because here's the problem with this, right? You're like, oh, and she was like, oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, you know who also got asked to compete for China in the Winter Olympics? The fucking girl that's got the ringed hair. Have you seen her?
No.
Well, she won the gold in figure skating, the first time since 2002 that a female skater has won the gold medal in figure skating. But she is a first generation Chinese immigrant, as well, child of Chinese immigrants as well. And China tried to get her to compete for them, and she said no. And they sent Chinese spies after her and her family to try and pressure it, and like plot broken up by the FBI. So the other one that said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go compete for China, I'm sure had the same pressures and was just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go do that. Like, okay, but now after knowing the other thing, I'm like, what are you telling the Chinese over there? What are you telling them?
Whatever they want to know, probably.
Yeah, which is like at that point, like maybe we're like, okay, well, here, you like it over there? Rip up the one over here. And I don't know how they can denounce their U.S. citizenship, or if the U.S. can even revoke something like that. I don't even know if, like, I know if you're, you're a naturalized citizen, we could revoke it. But if you're born, I don't know if we can or not.
I don't know. You want me to look it up?
No. I don't care enough, but I was just like really annoyed. But I'm laughing because the girl that's got like the ringed hair, if you like look her up, I don't know her name. Something Liu. No, it'd be like Alyssa Liu or some shit like that. Dude, she is going to get so much hate after this, and like for all the wrong reasons, and I hate it so much.
You're gonna give me a list here.
Uh,
Alyssa Liu, yeah.
Yeah. Alyssa Liu. Yeah.
What ringed hair?
You gotta look at the new images.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. She's been doing that for a while. She like retired and then came back and then like won gold. But I hate it because she's gonna get so much hate after this for all the wrong reasons because she has just been like very much like, yeah, I'm gonna give the 20-something answer to everything like at the Olympics, but like the sweetest person ever. Like her parents that fled the Tiananmen Square incident,
Oh.
made it here. Then she's turning down Chinese spies to like compete for the U.S. and fucking doesn't have to make everything about the fact that she's a female figure skater all the time. She's gonna get so much hate after this for that because like they were like, oh, what should be like an Olympic sport that isn't? She's like, I don't know, yo-yoing. I think like yo-yoing's hard. And then the girl next to her was like, taking your bra off after doing an event. But I'm like,
I
oh
did
my
see that,
god. Yeah. And then like later the same thing with that stuff. Like, oh well, what's the most like? Oh, I'm just doing that. Just out here having fun.
Why do you think she's gonna get hit for that?
Because everybody wants like people to say like the political statement stuff now.
Okay.
Did you see what happened to Emaru? Emaru would like somebody tried to like ask her about ice on her stream and like what her feelings were. She's like, well, I'm not a political streamer, and if you're coming to like me for like political advice, you probably want to get off the internet. It's fair enough, but she got such a hate mob after her
for just not answering the
yeah,
question.
because she didn't say fuck ice. And then they're like berating her, and then she put an apology out, and they're like, well, if you were really sorry, you'd like disavow your friendship with Asmongold. And I was like, holy shit. So like the internet right now is like
the tennis players.
Huh?
I saw the clips of the tennis players at the what was it, the World Open?
No. I didn't see that one.
It was basically the same thing. They're asking the tennis players, they're trying to like bait them into saying like yay or nay to like how you feel about the goings on in the US right now. And they're all like, can we just play tennis, please?
Yeah, exactly. Can we just go back to like a time before like where people didn't have to like espout their politics like all the time? It's like I don't know when that got to be such a like a heavy thing, but it's like, dude, if you're not open for discussion on these things, just don't bring it up. Like please don't bring it up. And I don't think people don't understand. Being open to discussion doesn't mean that you have to have your mind changed. That's not what that is. But it means that you got to sit there and have a dialogue with people to try to understand. Mm-hmm. Because like you don't have to change your beliefs to understand someone else's. If anything, like if you're firm in what your belief is in something, unless it's like, again, the whole science thing like we talked about the other week. If your belief is like firmly rooted in something and then you learn about somebody else's belief, you're just going to learn more like, okay, yeah, this is really why I believe this thing. But I guess it's because it becomes too heady, almost like a religion at that point, that people don't understand it. It's like the same thing if you shit on somebody's sports team. And like, even if it's a constructive thing and be like, yeah, they really fucking suck at this thing. And
no,
be
fuck
like,
you, fuck off.
Yeah, you know what the fuck you're talking about. But and then listen to them shit on 20 other teams like all night long. You're like, all right, do you see the problem? No? Okay.
Yeah, people ask me because I got like an Eagles sticker on like my toolbox or whatever at work. Oh, you're an Eagles fan? And like I've got the green hair. And I'm like, well, and I mean, I root for the Eagles. I wouldn't call myself a fan at this point. I couldn't name most of the roster. Like, I root for them, but I think a fan's a bit far at this point.
Yeah. And even like people like not even understand. Like, you don't follow sports like that? No,
yeah.
No, I don't. I got too many other things to follow.
Yeah, I follow football the most, and even then it's just barely.
Yeah, I follow sports when they become relevant to me. Like I said, the women's hockey team this year, I only started following that because I saw it in a bar, And I was like, wait, what? There's women's hockey in the Olympics? One,
Yeah.
didn't even know that was a thing. Don't know how long it's been a thing either. Like, actually, maybe look that one up. I'm curious. But when I saw they were dominating, I was like, I need to follow this. And my gut instinct was right. I only wish I had put some poly market bets on it.
Did you see the guys who knew that Mark Wahlberg was going to be at the Super Bowl, so they all bet $1,000 on it?
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, one of them knew his daughter or something like that, and she mentioned he was going to be there, so he had like his whole fraternity put $1,000 on it.
Come on, look it up. Not Jamie.
I forgot we were on images.
Yeah.
Women's ice hockey has been in the Olympics for 28 years. Official debut at the 1998 Nagano Winter Games.
Yeah, it shows how much I pay attention to any of that shit.
I saw a clip. I think I put it in our other chat. You never watched Letterkenny, but Shoresy, a character who wasn't actually shown in Letterkenny, but then they made a spinoff off. He's a hockey player on the show. But he's like in a suit, and he's being interviewed by a couple other women. They're asking him about women's hockey. It's very funny, but you've never seen it anyway, so you wouldn't care.
I do not care. But yeah, I didn't know it was a thing for 28 years. I just saw they were dominating, and I was like, I'm gonna follow this story because it looks like it's gonna be good, and I was not disappointed. And
USA.
Then, yeah. And then because of that, I learned about all the other like scandals of the Olympics right now. But what I can tell you folks that I will pay zero fucking attention to unless they end up in the finals, which I doubt they fucking will, is the World Cup coming to the USA this year. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that at all. America's 250th, baby. And we bring that shit here. Fuck them. No, but like people are I'm sure are going to be like, "Oh, you don't care." I'm like, "No, I don't follow soccer at all."
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather watch NASCAR than soccer.
Is the World Cup like? No, it's winter right now. They're not playing right now, right? I was gonna say like,
they're starting. Yeah, but it's starting soon, and it's like the game's all over, and I think they're like $1,500 a ticket, some crazy shit.
Jeez.
And like. Some people who could get in on like the seat lottery like early if they had certain credit cards or whatnot, but like you can't even pick your seats. It's just to buy a ticket to get a seat. Like so you don't even know where the fuck you're gonna be. I'm like yeah, no, I don't care at all. Like again, if the US gets in there, like maybe I'll follow how it goes, but I will not watch it. I'll learn about it afterwards. Be like, how good did we do? But like,
we do not give a fuck about soccer,
dude. I just can't I can't watch it.
And it's soccer.
It's so boring. Well, yeah, that's a whole again. We live in Europe's head rent-free thing because that's what the UK started to call it, and then they heard us calling it that, and they're like, no, it's football. But that's not what you said. Fuck you. It's football now. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, you mean like the ball you kick with your foot? I'd be like, oh, you mean like in football, like American football, where you kick the ball with your foot? What are you saying?
Happens a couple of times a game. It is an odd name for that sport.
Look up where it came from.
Why is American football called football?
Yeah. Football head.
American football is called football because it evolved from English, rugby, and okay. Because it started as the same shit.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we were like, yeah, let's stop kicking this fucking thing and then squish it.
But again, also, see, all starts from Europe, and then they get mad at us. They're like, why are you calling it that? Like, I still saw it, like, the other day, because, like, I get, it comes up when I scroll through Reddit every once in a while, because I like to know what the other people that think contrary to me think. and goddamn, is it infuriating sometimes. But no, there was like on shit that Americans say. It was like talking about like foods that were like, invented in the U.S. and blah blah blah. I think we talked about that last time, like a little bit. But like they went the same thing again. They're like, oh, and they think that hamburgers were invented in the U.S.
Yeah, they were.
It's like, yeah.
The diced meat wasn't.
Yeah, the meat patty from where the sandwich gets its name is invented in Germany, but we understood that. That's why, like, hey, you want a hamburger?
Yeah, but that's why it's called a hamburger.
Like a hamburger
Nobody
sandwich.
in their country names it after their country.
Yeah.
Yeah, foods are named after other places, not after the place that they're made. That would be weird.
But yeah, it's just like one of those things where I'm just like, man, like it must be fun to have somebody to hate on like that all the time.
Yeah, the clip I saw recently, it was Tom Holland.
No, I know, but this was like on shit that like all the commenters on Reddit were like, they think the hamburger was made in the U.S. And I'm like, yeah, and so is the burrito. Fuck off. Love that one too. They're like, oh no, burrito's Mexican food. No, it's not. It's Tex-Mex. Look it up,
Mexican
folks.
style food.
Yeah, fucking
like
USA.
the chimichanga.
USA branded, baby.
We're the ones who deep fried burritos, motherfuckers.
Yeah, go down to Mexico. Well, not like at the border of Mexico, we probably know, but like go down to like a deeper part of Mexico and ask for a burrito. They're gonna look at you like you got 3 fucking heads.
You don't need them at all down there, you don't think?
No.
Interesting.
No, it's like going down to certain parts of the South here and going, let me get a pork roll sandwich. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and I'm the bad New Jerseyan who doesn't like pork roll sandwiches.
No. But you know what I mean? Like they're like when you go further south into Mexico, they're so far removed. Like that's a northern Tex-Mex kind of thing.
Interesting. I wonder what about like tamales?
I don't know.
Mexicans do eat burritos, but they are primarily a regional specialty of North Mexico rather than a countrywide staple.
See?
Yep.
Isn't that funny?
There you go.
Yeah, and when people are like, no, it's not how that would work, it's like, yes, Italians are aware that chicken Alfredo is a thing. They do not have it. They will not make it. They are aware of this thing called Alfredo sauce, and they mock it relentlessly. Just like I'm sure Southern Mexicans are aware of this thing called a burrito and go, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Why would I make that?
Do they eat tacos?
Down there?
Yeah.
Maybe, but not like not hard. I think hard shell tacos is a Tex-Mex thing too. It's primarily soft shell, isn't it?
I would assume, yeah. It's just tortilla, but staple of Mexican diet and culture with an estimated 90% of Mexicans eating them at least once a week.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
What if you Google?
They just don't roll them up.
Google hard shell tacos.
That would surprise me more. Generally, no. People in Mexico do not eat the mass-produced U-shaped hard-shell tacos common in the U.S.
Yeah. Because I think the hard shell taco is another Tex-Mex thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but
yeah, frying anything is American.
Just like
if it's not typically fried, and this meal is fried, probably came from America.
Yeah, just like the Benihana style of like cooking that whole like, oh, we're gonna do a dinner and a show thing. They're like, oh, we stole that from Japanese culture. No, we did that. Like again, because we're the big melting pot, so people don't realize that like certain things that get created here, like you're like, hey,
yeah, fortune cookies are American.
Yeah, orange chicken is American.
Yep. Yeah, it's patented by what's it called, right? Panda Express.
Yes.
They have the patent on orange chicken, right?
Yeah. Well, just like people don't realize that tikka masala, English dish.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Not Indian. The Indians that came over to England influenced that dish and got that made. But like the tikka masala is not a spicy dish at all, and not something that's like over there in India. It's a uniquely English dish.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but if I went over there and Tom Hall, I'd be like, what good food does England have? And he goes tikka masala. I'm like, you mean Indian food? Like that's essentially like what he did.
Yeah, they do the same things for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no American
Guys.
foods. It's all from everywhere else. Yeah, you can say the same thing about most places.
I also
fucking
love
relax.
that while their favorite food over there is a can of fucking Heinz baked beans.
On toast.
Yeah. War rations. Still love the war rations. But yeah, they're like, what have Americans done for us while they open up a big can of Heinz baked beans? I'm like, do you enjoy that? Because like Heinz ain't fucking you. And Heinz ain't somebody in Germany either, in case you're confused. Heinz is our guy. And you know where he got ketchup from? He fucking ripped off the Chinese sauce and made it less bitter.
That's where ketchup came from?
Yeah. If you look it up, like ketchup, like it's like a Southeast Asian, like I think like fish sauce.
I have heard that.
It's
It
like
originated in
catsup.
Asia, not America, as a savory fermented fish sauce. I have heard that. Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't as sweet. Like his formulation of it used the ingredients that we had in the USA at the time. Heinz is for.
Oh, no, okay. And
did.
our ketchup is off of what that was called.
Yeah.
Ketchup or ketchup. Ketchup.
Yeah,
guess
so they
ketchup,
tried to
yeah.
recreate the sauce given what we had here and then added, I think, more sugar to it is what made it.
Yeah. Adding sugar to things makes it American for sure.
Well, yeah, but that's where, like, but again, because Europeans don't understand because they have the localized food culture over there because you're feeding your tiny little country, not the entire nation of Europe. Or continent, sorry, not nation, Jesus Christ. Continent of Europe, which there's debates on that one too. I love having that argument because people are like, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, Europe's a continent. Where's the boundary line? And they're like, oh, but regardless, they didn't have a food culture of like having to transport stuff that far.
Mm-hmm.
So like we created the whole like the reason why Americans put ketchup on everything and sauce on everything stems from the fact that food took so long to travel to countries sometimes that it got to you already spoiled. So to cover up the taste of spoiled food, we put sauce to everything.
Was that why?
That's what ketchup was invented for, to cover up the taste of like food that had like gone slightly bad.
Huh.
Because it was a much different time and you couldn't like throw shit away like that.
Yep.
So you're like, oh, well, this makes this
It's
easy
not going to make
eat.
me sick, so I still got to eat it.
Yeah, this makes this easier to eat, and it doesn't like ketchup doesn't really need to be refrigerated because of the preservatives in it.
Mm.
It's better with refrigeration, but it doesn't have to be. So, yeah, that's why we have a more sauce culture because we're like, yeah, let me add some flavor to this Jimmy Jam. It's funny. Everywhere else it takes it as an insult. They're like, "What did I not cook it correctly?"
Uh-huh.
Same thing with like people like that's why good steakhouses don't have A1 because A1 is supposed to cover up the taste of shitty steak.
I mean, the most of them will still supply it if you ask for it.
No, I know, but
yeah.
they'll give you shit over it if you're at a nice enough one. And it's like, yeah, but maybe you really like that sauce taste.
Yeah. No, I at least try a steak before I put anything on it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's cooked fine, and I'll eat it as is. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of salt and pepper. Very rarely do I add sauce. If I'm asking for A1 sauce, you fucked up my steak.
Yeah, but I still want some flavoring to it, even if it is just like salt. Because like when people are like, wow, blah, 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 I'm like, do you just like eat plain grilled chicken with nothing on it?
Sometimes I'm actually just plain grilled chicken with like a little bit of salt and pepper.
Not enough flavor for me, dude. I need all the flavors.
But yeah, no, generally I'll eat a steak as is unless I have reason not to. In which case, yeah, if I'm asking for sauce for my steak, they fucked up my steak.
Man, we're having a fun time titling this episode. I didn't even get through like all the things that I wanted to get through, but I also don't want to.
I have a friend whose whole family gets their steak well done, and then they dump A1 sauce, and I'm like, why are you bothering?
I do prefer a steak well done. I know it's blasphemy, but I don't like my fucking meat like raw. I get it that way because I know it's socially unacceptable to order a steak well done, But
I mean, you can order however you want.
yeah,
Like,
I know, but they're gonna look at you funny. But two, like if you get a well done steak, unless it's at a very, very, very nice steakhouse, they will just fucking burn it on you just to be a
they
dick.
can, yeah.
But like,
Depends on the chef. Yeah.
yeah, but that's my thing because people are like, well, oh, you can't have a juicy, well done steak. Yes, you can. It just takes time. That's the problem. That's why like a lot of the places don't like that shit either because it takes more time.
It does. Yeah.
Because you have to sit there basting that steak as it's cooking to make sure that it's still like.
Have you ever seen the bit? It's like, hey, customer wants Chef Mikey to cook this steak. What? Yeah, Chef Mikey, microwave. Really? Yeah, they want it well done, but not cooked on the outside. I'm like, all right.
But no, it's just like I'm not a fan of it because like I don't know. I don't. That's why I like a good like more like marinated like London broil or something like that. That like you could still like have it like cooked more through and
Okay.
still be like good. But I know. But there are places that have like provided me well done steaks that are really
It can be
good.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, I just hate when people are like, "You can't cook it that way." And I'm like, maybe your average person can't cook it that way. I know certainly I would just like burn it to shit, but
I mean, like even I don't know. I don't think a well done steak can compare in like taste and texture to a medium rare, but
no.
like the same person who can cook that well done steak to your liking can probably cook it medium rare even better.
No, we could agree to disagree on this. My visceral reaction to like uncooked steak is like the same as your visceral reaction to the fat that's on those cuts of steak.
Yeah. I can't eat fatty meat.
Yeah.
So
But
whenever available, I get filet mignon.
but that's how my visceral reaction to the raw spectrum is. That's why like I
Well,
know
mine is a texture thing though.
yeah, rare steak has a like a texture to it too. That's like not. I don't like that. Like I want my meat to be like meaty.
You want to be able to chew on it.
No, you don't have to chew
you want
on
jerky.
it. No, you don't have to chew on it. But like I want it to be meaty, not like it. It's almost like how like pulled pork is, to a degree. Like when it's like that raw, I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm a big fan. Just like I'm not a big fan of sushi.
I've never eaten sushi,
Nor
nor do I ever plan to.
When it's not cooked.
That's not.
It's true. There's a lot of it that's not cooked.
A lot of sushi is not cooked, but not all sushi is uncooked.
I know, but it's the uncooked thing, and two, the texture thing. Which is funny.
Like fish. So.
I don't have a problem with fish, rice, or seaweed, but the combination, I'm not a fan of.
Get chicken sushi.
Or I just don't get sushi. I'm good.
I've had chicken sushi. It's tasty.
Raw chicken sushi.
No. Cooked, obviously.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like uncooked meat. I wish it was more socially acceptable to just order your steak medium.
It is.
No, everybody expects you at a very good steakhouse to either get it.
No one's going to give you shit about getting a medium. People are going to give you shit about getting a well done steak, but I mean, if that's what you want to do it. I'm not going to stop anybody. Like, eat your food the way I fully understand eating your food the way you want to eat your food. But people are going to give you shit for well done, but nobody's going to give you shit for medium.
And I will
medium's fine.
I will always get a burger well done.
I get my burgers medium.
So
I don't like a medium rare burger, but I will get a medium.
So bad for your health wise.
Why?
Because the whole thing that allows a steak to be cooked to varying degrees is because you're killing off all the bacteria and whatnot on the outside of the meat.
Because it's ground.
It's ground. You've exposed all of that surface area to that potential bacteria.
It hasn't killed me yet.
Well, no, I know, but it's that's where like people get sick from food. But that whole thing is why the whole dry aged steak thing works too. You couldn't do that with ground beef. You can't have dry aged ground beef.
Ground beef spoils in like 3 days.
Yeah. But that's why you can have the aged like dry aged steaks and whatnot, because when they go to cook that afterwards, they're cutting that whole crust off. And, like, you could even see sometimes when people have tried to do that at home, they're, like, cutting it, and they're like, I don't know. Because, like, if too much of that outer crust...
I don't care who's making it. I'm not trusting that.
Well, no, if too much of that... No, it's like you could tell. It's like, you know how, like, the meat will, like, brown? Mm-hmm. If that gets too deep into the meat, like, you just fucked it up. There's a whole process to it. So, like, if you cut it open and you see that, you're just like, oh, nope, fucked it. Throw that
Wasted
one out.
that steak. Yep.
Yeah. There's a learning curve to it. But, like, you know, I wouldn't be doing it with the most expensive steaks ever when I'm trying to figure it out the first time anyway. I saw somebody did it in honey, which honey technically works because it's such a good preservative. But I want steak.
I want Taco Bell.
Or steak at Taco Bell.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. But, yeah, I was going to talk a little bit about the Trump tariff thing, but maybe we'll save that for the next time. Because there was a whole Supreme Court thing about that today.
Oh, yeah?
And we're kind of seeing how that all plays out. He made a statement. I've seen it. Maybe we'll talk about it more in the next episode. I don't know.
All right.
We'll talk about more fun things. I'm still on the fence of, like, do I talk more political stuff still? I say fuck it, and we talk about other stuff. This time I was a mix
most of the happenings, like, unfortunately, is political right now. So.
I know. This was just a mix of the Olympics and talking shit on Europe. Two of my favorite things right now.
Talking shit up Europe is one of your most favorite things, yeah.
I just need them to understand how much I don't like them. Like, not individual people. Like, I don't got a problem with, like, people from Europe in general. It's just the collective, the hive mind that is the European Union. I'm just, like, so, like, I wish Reddit was how it used to be, where, like, yeah, there was always bias, but you could get away with certain things. I want to just start a fucking subreddit called Shit Europeans Say and just fucking blast them for all their dumb shit all the time. Because, again, I've seen, like, stuff, like, on there, too, where, like, they try to, like, correct Americans on how to say things. And I'm like, yeah, but it's wrong. It's just wrong. You don't understand why it's wrong because you've learned British English, so I get it. But it's wrong.
But there are other people in our country who, like, people from Pittsburgh say gum band instead of rubber band. And then there's some people who just say rubber. Rubber is an eraser, right? In some places, if you ask for a rubber in New Jersey, you're going to get a prophylactic. Why are you looking at it like that?
Rubber's the fucking UK thing.
Huh?
That's what they call it in the UK.
Do they? They say it in places over
British
here as well.
English, rubber. Let me get a rubber. Yeah, you're gonna get the wrong thing here if you ask for that. No. That's like a British English thing, but. At least we don't spell tire with a Y.
Nope. Or color with a U.
We used to.
We don't anymore.
Yeah, that was a newspaper capitalism thing. We can go in about that on the next economic video.
Or aluminum with an extra I.
That one, again, is because they hate Americans. No, seriously. I think, yeah. It was aluminum, and then they're like, no, it's aluminium. When did you add the minium in there?
Well, we wanted to make it sound like the other metals.
Yeah.
Like, all right, fine. You do you then.
Fuckers. Just hated that we called it aluminum. They hate us because they ain't us.
Guy who found it said that's what it is, so we're calling it that.
But speaking of hating us, if you made it this far, you probably don't hate us. I think we're somewhat entertaining.
Or you're just rage watching us.
Or you just left your phone on, ASMR style to get some sleep at night. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, now you're wide awake. But, yeah, maybe you're just, like, zoning out to us in the background. But if you did and you made it this far, it's easy to drop a like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's right there. You can see it. Mm-hmm.
Check out our snowboarding videos.
Yeah. Share the show with everyone you know. And follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, and hopefully more soon on the Tiki-Talkies.
We don't use it, but technically we do have a Twitter, right?
We do. We'll have to be tweets at some time. It's actually X, but yes, we have an X account.
It's fucking Twitter. Shut up.
Yeah, but that's
always has been, always will be.
That's more during the summer. We're in busy season right now. Ask me about that in summer season. Same as like our gaming channel will be coming in the summer season.
And another fellow's got a new graphics card.
Well, yeah, but like we'll make a separate gaming channel.
Yeah, a separate channel or just a separate playlist?
I think a separate.
Okay.
I don't think we should muddy the water too much. Like, if we have too much stuff on, like, one channel, people are going to be like, what the fuck's going on? I don't mind the snowboarding stuff because, like, it's kind of intertwined with the podcast, and like, we only do it once a year. But if we're going to be doing the gaming stuff a lot more, I think it'd be better for, like, a separate gaming channel.
Okay. That's easy enough.
And we got to not break the cardinal rule this time, and we make a separate one, started with 5 videos at least.
Okay.
And then upload it. Which is another reason why I want to make it separate anyway. To just like have that over there. Because 2 things could take off at the same time. But I feel like the crowd that would enjoy us gaming wouldn't necessarily enjoy us podcasting and vice versa.
Yeah, don't watch that playlist then.
But. Well, no, but you know me. I do a lot more drinking when I game. And it's like it's tolerable at this level in here. But like that level's a little bit different. A little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you go full burnt peanut. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The burnt peanut crowd is not the same as the Joe Rogan crowd. You know what I mean? Like, there's some overlap for sure.
Overlap, yeah.
Yeah, but like they need to be separate. So we'll do it. Stay tuned for that in the future, though, folks.
So long, folks.
See ya.